Ohio's air quality grades are in and they're not strong for the Valley region. The American Lung Association's new State of the Air report finds Trumbull and Mahoning counties both get a C for smog and an F for particle pollution. So why does it matter and how much can the air quality really affect our health and our daily lives? American Lung Association Director of Advocacy, Kezia Afosu-Ata, is joining us now to explain in more detail. Now, what is particle pollution and why is this a concern for individuals?
Definitely. So particle pollution is also known as particulate matter, also as well as soot. It's a deadly and growing threat to public health. It refers to a mixture of tiny bits of solids and liquids in the air that we breathe. And they can come from many sources such as dust, ash, pollen, smoke, burning fossil fuels, wood, toxic compounds, salts, and metals. And they come in different categories. There is the uh, PM of 2.5, which is the fine particulate matter. There's the ultrafine of 0.1, and also there's the coarse of 1 as well. So of 10 actually, sorry. So they come in different categories, and we can see the historically the data in Mahoning, Trumbull was way better, but because of the recent wildfires, we see an increase in our particulate matter, which is caused by wood burning as well. Yeah.
And then if you have, let's say, asthma or an upper respiratory issue, how much can all of that impact your health?
So yeah, so exposure to all of that, it causes aggravation of asthma, COPD, acute bronchitis. It aggravates people who have these pre-existing conditions. It also causes cardiovascular problems for people with heart disease, and short-term exposure and long-term exposure can increase the risk of heart attacks and other symptoms. There are so many more. Like it can even cause premature death and affect reproduction. So fetuses can be affected, and also reduced lung function in children, as I mentioned earlier.
And then overall air quality, that got a C grade within our viewing area. What contributes to the air quality according to the report?
So according to the report, apart from steps that we take that negatively harms their air quality, overall the Midwest area was really hit badly because of the Canadian fires in 2023. So we saw Midwestern states really climb up in the worst unhealthy days, states or cities and counties in this report. But other than that, it's also steps that we take also influences our statistics.
Now, when it comes to ranking, the U.S. Warren area is 114th worst for high ozone days out of 228 metropolitan areas. So we're right sandwiched in the middle of those numbers. What can our region do, or us individuals do, to improve the condition of air quality? Does it matter where we spend our time? Maybe should we get out in the fresh air among maybe a local park, or would you say it's not necessarily that easy?
So what individuals can do is a lot. So we can, if we have many errands to run during the week, rather than spreading those errands in the weekend, going to those individually, using our cars to go to those individually, we can combine all of them as much as we can based on our schedule, so that we use less cars or personal vehicles, which emit lots of these toxic and harmful substances into the atmosphere. As well as you can also check your daily air pollution at airnow.gov for your area.
Kezia, thank you so much for taking the time. I'm sure most of the people, especially those in the at-risk group for health issues, they should be watching those air quality reports every day. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us right here.
Definitely. Thank you so much.